This is a brand new Mark 7 2015 Golf, but there is something very special about it. Can you tell? Yes, it's silver. Yes, it has nice wheels. Listen to the engine. That's right, it's the brand new TDI. And we're gonna take it out for a spin and do a quick review right here in San Francisco, coming up next on the Fast Lane Car. This 2-liter turbo diesel puts out 150 horsepower, but get this, 236 pound-foot of torque. Perhaps the bigger number is 35. That's the combined MPG, which just happens to be 1 MPG more than the previous generation. But let's see how it drives, and let's see how she does on the streets of San Francisco. Andre, so you've got all the facts and figures. We're in the SCL, right?
Yep.
How much is this?
30 тысяч.
30,000. So we've got the top of the line.
Вот здесь все, и колеса здесь, и кожа, все есть.
Leather, sunroof, automatic transmission with a sport feature and a diesel. How about that?
DSG.
Dual sport. No.
DSG.
Yeah, it's the dual clutch. The interior of the TDI is elegant, practical, and of course ergonomically correct. Everything is where it should be for a proper German driving experience. Is it sexy? Well, probably not. But it works, and it's a much nicer place to be than the Mark 6. Very sporty indeed. It's my best Russian accent, Andre. Sound like Boris Karloff.
Italiansky pam.
Yeah, it sounds like an Italian Boris Karloff. You are correct. Hey, check it out. Look at this. The Mark 1 through 6 GTIs. Isn't that cool?
Нормально.
It is way cool.
Все поколения GTI, все.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah, I know. They're all of them. All right, so I've got it in sport mode. So let's see what this bad boy's like when we put the pedal to the metal. But I have to wait for this Mark 1 Golf. The Rabbit GTI. Rabbit! Woo! Give him the thumbs up, man.
Молодец.
Now we got the postman pulling out. This is very difficult here to try to do any kind of test drives because we're in kind of an industrial section. We'll be right back. We're not going far. Just a loop. Yeah.
Давай, как Fast and Furious.
Yeah, Fast and Furious. All right.
Хорошо.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's okay. You know, this is why we call this a first drive review, because let's face it, this is just an initial impression of what this car is like, because unless you actually spend a week with it, which we can do in Colorado, you don't have a real sense of what the car is like. So we're giving you a first impression. Take that with a grain of salt, and we're doing our best. But in general, I think that the car feels very well put together, feels solid. The handling feels responsive yet well dampened. I'm going over these little potholes and it's not pounding us into submission. And of course, we've got a train. So there we go, the world's shortest test drive in a TDI. I'm sure we're averaging really good fuel economy because we haven't done much with this thing. Ay, ay, ay. Now I've got this driver's seat all the way back, and surprisingly there's still room for my knees, and there's even headroom even with this optional sunroof. I would say in general the interior space of the new Golf, which is actually 2 inches longer than the previous generation, is more than ample. This car is certainly punching above its weight class, at least when it comes to interior space. Guys have expanded this product line. Over next to us, you can't see it, but that's the new R, which is coming next year.
Absolutely.
But you also have TDI, right? You have the e-Golf.
Right.
You have what used to be the Jetta sports wagon, now the Golf sport wagon.
Yep.
And you have the regular Golf.
exactly.
What am I missing? Am I missing one?
You regular Golf. I think you said diesel, but yeah, I think that's it.
So like 5 or 6 different vehicles in the whole Golf family.
That's correct. Now. Yeah, we've really expanded the line. I mean, not only is it an all new platform, the TSI, the 1.8 turbo is new. The diesel engine in the new Golf is new. You mentioned Sportwagen, which is coming next year, Golf R, which is coming next year, e-Golf, which is coming at the end of the year. So you're right. I mean, it's not only we expanded the line, but as kind of Volkswagen's global sales leader, you know, we understood that there's a lot of opportunity to be able to expand and kind of reimagine what the Golf means.
All right, last question. Which one of those are you going to be driving?
You know, I probably will stick to the GTI, just because I have a little bit of history, but the diesel is a very, very close second.
All right, guys, 0 to 60 in the TDI in a very, very short amount of space. Let's see. Here we go. So, whoa, get a little bit of
Проворот.
yeah, a little bit.
Давай.
And there's 60. Okay, there we have it. Look at that. That was very impromptu.
И 2 человека.
Yeah, with 2 people. But this is a diesel. You can handle 2 people. It's got a lot of torque.
9 секунд.
Yeah, 9.78. I bet you that'd be a lot faster if we could actually do it in a much more controlled environment, like the racetrack when we get it back to Colorado.
Yeah.
So this has been a very brief and very easy test drive of the new Golf TDI. And thank you, Andre, for your help.
Смотри, еще здесь фендер. Видишь?
You are just picking up all these cool little details. Yes, it comes with the Fender audio system. We do have navigation, and we have pretty much a loaded Golf.
$30,000.
Yeah, 30,000. All right, now here's the kicker of this entire review. Think about it. What competes with the Golf diesel? There's only one car that comes to mind, and that's the Chevy Cruze, and that really is more of a sedan and less of a hatchback. So I think Volkswagen, at least for now, has this segment sewn up. Of course, I've only had about 20 minutes to drive this car, so it wouldn't be fair to Volkswagen, it wouldn't be fair to you to give it a buy it, lease it, rent it, or forget it rating, and we'll have to do that when we get it back to Colorado. As always, this is Roman reporting for the Fast Lane Car. Remember, check out tflcar.com for all your automotive news, views, and Andre?
Reviews.
You speak English, reviews.